I was born with 2 reproductive systems, 2 uterus, and 2 cervix. It's been almost a year since I went public and told you about the condition.
When you first told me, I was a little surprised.
So we're just gonna go today to talk to Dr. G about the diagnosis and what it means for the future.
And what we're talking about there is you could have recurrent miscarriages. You could also have situations where you have second trimester losses.
My name is Paige Lee D'Angelo. I am 20 years old. I was born with 2 reproductive systems, 2 uterus, and 2 cervix. Growing up, I had very irregular periods. I would have 2 a month sometime. It was very unpredictable and very emotional growing up as a teenager. Hi everyone, my name is Paige, and this is why I was born with 2 reproductive systems. Besides that, everything else was pretty normal. I actually had no idea until I went to my first gynecologist appointment. And she had a very surprised look on her face when she was doing my examination. And I was a little worried at first, but she said, "It's probably nothing. I just think you might have a septum." And I was like, I have no idea what that means, but all right. And she's like, "But just in case, I wanna call for an MRI." But when I was getting the MRI, the person giving me the exam gasped out loud. She was like, "You have 2 complete reproductive systems." Being told when you're 18 that you might not be able to have kids is just something that is really hard to hear.
Do you need a moment?
No, good, yeah.
Sure.
I met my boyfriend Hugh freshman year of college. It's been almost a year since I went public and told you about the condition.
I remember the first time.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy, to be honest. When you first told me, I was kind of, I was a little surprised. You know, it's big news, but you're amazing the way you are.
The condition hasn't affected anything between us besides the publicity part of it. A lot of people have questioned why I've gone public about something that's so personal to me. And honestly, I just believe that no parts of any human body should be shamed or hidden. I think the top question I get is, can I see it? People always ask me if they can. I usually say no. I tell them to Google it. There's diagrams all over the internet about it.
I'm incredibly proud of Paige because she's very much using her social media platform to inspire people with her condition and just spread awareness about the condition.
Thank you. I appreciate your support. All right, Mom, time to go.
You ready?
Yeah. My diagnosis was recently confirmed, so we're just gonna go today to talk to Dr. G about more details about the diagnosis and what it means for the future.
I'm nervous. I'm always nervous when it comes to my babies. She has to mother me now.
This is normal, and this is mine.
Hello. Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Alrighty, so we have a lot to review today.
Yes,
right?
we do.
If you look at this model here, okay? If you have sex with your right-sided vagina, but you're ovulating from the left side, okay? And there's a septum that starts in your uterus and goes all the way down. There's no way for that sperm to get through to that egg. So when we see women who have any kind of variation in their anatomy, there's always a risk for fertility issues. The other thing that this increases your risk for is poor pregnancy outcome, okay? And what we're talking about there, okay, is you could have recurrent miscarriages. You could also have situations where you have second trimester losses, okay? Do you have any questions about that? Because I'm sure you do. I see your eyes getting a little welled up here.
Well, I mean, currently I'm not trying to have kids, and I don't plan on trying to have kids for a while. But when I eventually do, like you said, I'll have to be menstruating one side. I could probably plan that out, or at least see
I think that probably most reproductive endocrinologists would advocate removing this septum in order to prevent any kind of bad outcome for you, okay? The important thing to keep in mind is that, you know, you are a normal, healthy young woman with a very bright future.
Yeah, I'm excited. One day at a time.
Yep.
I will be meeting with the specialist that Dr. Gatarici is referring me to, and we'll talk about the realistics of removing the full septum to increase my chances of carrying a child for full term.
I couldn't be any more proud of this kid. She's a force. She is going to bring change to this world in one way or another.
I think the main message that I am hoping to share with my story is just being comfortable and open and confident with your body. I've been a dancer my whole life, and dancers are constantly critiquing themselves, constantly staring at the mirror. It took a toll on my body image. It was a little distorted growing up. After I was diagnosed with this condition, it brought some perspective to my eyes about how we are born this way. I feel a lot more empowered. I feel a lot more confident about that.